Hello guys, this week we'll be talking about knowing God. I had the opportunity to ask a few kids who they thought Jesus is. Some told me that Jesus is the Son of God. Some said he is God. And all those are correct answers. He is God and he is the Son of God. That is according to the verse in the Bible, Matthew chapter 16, verse 16. You are the Christ. You are the Son of the living God. We need to ask this question, who is Jesus really? Because we need to get to know him. And knowing him is different to knowing about him. Because when you know about the person, you know exactly what they are, what they like, their hobbies, and even the food that they like. You need to know Jesus personally. You get to know him better by seeking his kingdom. Becoming God's family is the most important decision that you ever make. Life with God is the most valuable experience of all. So precious that it is easily worth giving up everything else to have it. Whether you are rich or poor, famous or not, the cost of following Jesus is the same for all of us. It costs everything. There's a story that I'm going to share with you of a man who had a mansion in a very beautiful suburb. Thieves would frequent that house until he decided to give part of his house to Jesus. He kept on getting these visits from the bad guys. They kept on coming and stealing from him every now and then until he decided to give a larger portion of his house to Jesus. But that didn't stop these guys from coming. They kept on coming and stealing. Why? Because he hadn't given the whole of his house to Jesus. So he came to his senses and he said to Jesus, Jesus, why are these people stealing from me, yet you stay in the same house? And Jesus said, because you haven't given me everything. You haven't given me the whole of it. We need to give everything to Jesus. When we are going to give our hearts to Jesus, we need to give him all. We have to give him our all. You need to ask yourself, what precious things are we willing to waste because of our love for God? Can we give sacrificially of our time, for example? Time is a more carefully protected commodity than money. Love is the rule. When our hearts are set upon God himself, we won't need to concentrate on religious regulations. Obedience and holiness will be the natural outcome of the love we experience with God. Whether we are ready or not, Jesus is coming back someday. This life can be so busy, and there are so many things that are urgent that we need to do. But as we wait for his return, we ought to work on our relationship with him. God is gracious, but we need to be spiritually prepared so that when he comes, he finds a church that is worthy. He finds a church that is ready. Thank you so much. God bless.